Steve Jobs had said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish," meaning always have an ardent desire to learn and be down to earth. In the previous video, we learnt about the importance of controlling the mind from Bhagavad Gita. What if I tell you the secret to success and a happy life? Hello friends, I am Sandeep Joshi from Spiritual Spills from Sandeep, and you are at the right place if you want to enrich your life with time-tested wisdom and grow in your life. Hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon so you are the first one to know whenever I upload anything new. Let's hear the secret to success from some eminent personality who achieved phenomenal success in their lives. Alfred Ford, the executive chairman of the Ford Motors, says, "Krishna is your best friend. He knows what's best for you. He is at the forefront to build the world's largest Vedic temple in the West Bengal." Our very own, the Iron Man, the Robert Downey Jr., is also a great admirer of Lord Krishna. Mustafa Ecevit, the 4 times Prime Minister of Turkey, describes Bhagavad Gita as truly a book of the world. Book of knowledge of Krishna be declared as the national book. So how did they do it? As wisely said by someone, if you do not control your mind, you cannot control what you do. Mind is everything. What you think, you become. And what does Bhagavad Gita says about how to control the mind? Yato yato nisharati manaschanchalamassthiram tatastato niyamyai tat atmanyeva vasham nayet. Yato yato means whenever and wherever. Chanchalam means restless. Asthiram means unsteady. Whenever and wherever the restless and unsteady mind wanders. Tatah tatah, from there and thereafter. Niyamya, having restraint. Vasham means control. One should bring it back and continually focus. Success is not achieved in one day. The path to perfection is long and arduous. We will have to restrain our mind until it completely comes under our control. It is important for leadership to continually engage the employees for success in business. But what makes the mind wander? It is distraction. Distraction destroys the action. Lord Krishna refers to lust as the enemy. The fortress of the enemy must be spotted before one can attack on it. Here, in this verse, Lord Krishna explains the sitting place of lust, which is the primary distractor. Indriyani manor buddhi rasyadhishthanam uchyate etair vimoha yatyesha jnana mavrutya dehina. Indriyani means the senses, manah means the mind, and buddhi means the intellect, are the adhishthanam, dwelling places of the lust. From these 3 places, the senses, mind and intellect, lust takes control over the embodied soul. How? By avrutya, clouding. And clouding what? Jnanam, knowledge. Vimohayati means deludes the dehina, means the embodied soul. In other words, under the influence of lust, the sense objects are desired by the senses possess the mind misleads the intellect, and the intellect loses its discriminatory powers. When the intellect is clouded, the living being becomes the slave of the lust. Lust does not just mean only sex desire. Any desire which is outside the goal statement is the lust. If you are desiring a car, you are lusting for a car. If you are desiring a woman, you are lusting for a woman. If you are desiring food, you are lusting for food. Lust never gets satisfied. Lust is that fire in which when you add more, it ignites more. As rightly quoted by Viktor Frankl, when a person cannot find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. So what do we do about it? Lord Krishna tells us in the next verse. Tasmat tvam indriyanyado niyamya bharatarshava atmanam prajahiyenam jnana vijnana nashana. Tasmat means therefore. Therefore is always said to conclude something. Bharatarshabha, O chief amongst the descendant of Bharata. Adam, in the very beginning, niyamya, regulate. Indriyani means the senses. In the previous shlok, Krishna gave the address of the lust, which are senses, mind and intellect. In this shlok, Krishna says that in the very beginning only regulate the senses, which means regulate all your senses to ensure to see, hear, touch, taste, feel only that which is leading to your goal. Prajahi means slay, Patmanam means the sinful, which is causing, Jnana means wisdom, and Vijnana means Vishesh Jnana, the scientific knowledge, the proven knowledge. Nashanam means the destroyer. Slay this enemy called desire, which is the embodiment of sin and destroys the wisdom and the knowledge. Let's understand this in detail. Anything unregulated will become the cause of your misery. You love music, but imagine if you cannot turn it off, how disturbing would that be? You may love air conditioner in the summer, right? But you cannot regulate the air conditioner, it will be a problem in the winter. Similarly, if the senses are not regulated, it will cause misery. John Calvin, the French pastor, emphasized regulation correctly in his words. The evil in our desires typically does not lie in what we want, but what we want too much. Regulation is the key. Thank you so much for watching this video. As Lord Krishna said, Nahi jnanena sadrusham pavitram ihavidyate, meaning there is nothing as pure as knowledge. And Dalai Lama has said, share your knowledge to be immortal. Please like this video to encourage me and share this video to create a difference into someone's life. Thanks again.